we've talked about securities, and what investors want to avoid are so-called unregistered security tokens. So that would be like almost like a share of stock, but not registered with the SEC. But on the other hand, a utility token could function something more like a membership rewards point or a loyalty program. Think like frequent flyer miles, or like your Starbucks rewards, or even kind of like an in-game currency like V-Bucks in Fortnite. So can you help us get better at identifying utility tokens?
Well, again, this whole area is somewhat fraught because we've taken quite a broad view of, and the securities laws are broad. The definition of security in the United States is very broad. But trying to figure out how that definition applies to different types of things, even outside of the crypto context, can be quite difficult. And so if you look at it from our perspective, we're trying to capture anything where someone goes out and says, give me your money, I will build something and you'll get a return on that. Now, people have argued a utility token is really a different story. It's a story where people say, here's a token that we're creating that's intended to be the coin of this realm, whatever that realm is. And so to participate in the realm, you need to have access to that token. And the idea is that you build the network by getting the users excited about using the network, and then the token rises in value as more and more people want to use the network. And so if it's that kind of a token where people are actually using it for some purpose to access the network, some people have described that as a utility token. I think it is important to underscore, again, that the SEC has taken a very broad view of how the securities laws apply. And so this is a really fraught area, and it's one where people really do need to, as they're thinking about launching a network, they need to think carefully about how the securities laws will apply. And unfortunately, this has led some people to conclude, well, what we're going to do is we're going to gate this network so that no one in the US can participate. And that's exactly the kind of thing that I'm hoping we can address and build a framework that makes sense, that again addresses this problem of people buying into networks without enough information. So can we come up with a system where they get the information they need to make the purchase decision, but maybe where we're not loading down those utility tokens with a securities label, which brings with it a whole range of implications.